President Finelli back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
You remember? Sean Finelli. And the chair of our department, Sid Hochman, thought it would be a good tribute to Timmy, to my son Timothy.
It is a great tribute.
Yeah, it is.
Wonderful what you're doing for other students in his name.
Yeah. I was just talking today to the faculty about some of the winners or the awardees.
Yeah.
Well, today is Zachary Rodriguez and Josh Molyneux.
Congratulations, you guys.
Yes, congratulations.
Most of the people who have been awarded the scholarship were able to show in an essay how they incorporated their vision of nonviolence in everyday life, something very simple. And yet we have these really outstanding winners who pique everyone's interest.
Yeah. Right, yes.
One of them is a young woman. I think she was the very first awardee who had been in the Israeli army.
Oh.
And her father had died. Her father's best friend had died. And always taught her as a soldier at the border to treat the people coming over the border into Israel as neighbors and not enemies.
Wow.
And it was very touching to hear her talk about those experiences. Another awardee was someone who escaped religious prosecution in Iran and made her way to the Americas through Canada and finally down to Long Island, where we are. And so we had that caliber of student here who have a legacy like that. One of our awardees, her grandparents were Nazis in Germany, and her parents were so angry about that,
right,
to be frank, and raised their family, including our student from Nassau, to reconcile and rehabilitate and to broaden their perspective of people, which was very touching.
And did she write an essay about that in order to be eligible for the scholarship?
Yeah, the essays were all very heartfelt and really telling personal tales of their lives and what they've been through.
We are at Nassau Community College in the Physics Complex, and we are getting ready for the Presidential Awards here at Nassau. We are live on 19.3 WHBC, the voice of Nassau Community College. And we are right now speaking with our guest, Professor Kathy O'Loughlin, who has the Timothy O'Loughlin Peace Scholarship, and they maintain it for students. And she's telling us, the caliber of students that you got for this award speaks to the students who come to Nassau. I mean, they're all persistent and they are focused and have goals. And how long have you been teaching here at Nassau?
Oh, I started in 1981 in the communications department, and then as I became more interested in psychology and got my graduate degree there, I moved over to the psych department with Sid Hochman and a family of professors who are absolutely great.
They are great.
It is a great department. It's a great department.
It is.
Yeah, so as we go on, I know that we're going to see so many students, and there has been so many essays, everything. And if you ever had an opportunity to read a student's scholarship essay, you learn so much about their perseverance and endurance.
Yes.
I really think that our students really want to be here and really want to succeed, so they really go for their goals. And we are so glad to have you, Kathy, here as a professor, because you have touched so many lives of students.
Yeah, and allowing the students to get that opportunity to study here by, allowing them to have the financial piece that they need so desperately. Yeah. And on behalf of your own son, that's really...
Yeah, it's a source of pride.
Yes, absolutely.
So as we're going on, Kathy, one of the things that I know, and you've seen students over the years, and the generations have changed and changed. What is one of the things that students have today that they may not have had in your opinion, years ago with this generation of students?
Oh, well, I could go on about that.
And there's been so many students.
There really are. For some reason, I found that in certain ways, the students from back in the day brought with them a different kind of maturity. And the students we have now reflect our society, they reflect our culture, and what stands out sometimes, maybe more often than I would like, is the media, the effects of media and social media. And so they have an opportunity here to go deeper than that, to think beyond the superficial.
And that's one of the things, because the students here get everything instantly, and but now they're using that to their advantage, and I'm hoping that they're using that to their advantage to reach and succeed and be graduates.
Yeah.
So happy to have them here.
Yeah, thank you so much.
So as we go on, I know we're being presented with a lot of scholarships here, and it's great, such as yourself having the Timothy L. Lockwood Scholarship. But when you look at our scholarships and the donors, such as yourself, who have given it, paid forward to the school, it's just so wonderful to have that kind of appreciation for Nassau Community College, and to want to sit there and see more students go forward and succeed. And especially this is great, you being a donor, not only being a donor, but you're a professor here, you've taught here, your son has gone here, so you have a full investment into the lives and the environment of these students in the Nassau Community College, and we thank you so much for what you have brought to the table.
You're very welcome, and the people in my family and my friends and those to whom peace and nonviolence is an important part of their lives are donors as well.
What are some of the students saying about, when they're writing in their essays, what is their interpretation of nonviolence in this society?
Oh, that's a great question, too. I think often enough, students scratch their head like they have to be Martin Luther King or Mahatma Gandhi in order to get a scholarship, and so it's a struggle sometimes to get them to see that what weighs the heaviest is the little things every day that we do to understand each other and have compassion and do everyday small things to make the world a better place.
I want to thank you, Kathy, for being here. You're listening to Lion Tales on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHBC. My name is Aurora Lynnda, along with Dr. Lynnda, and our guest has been Professor Kathy L. Lockwood. Thank you so much for being here with us.